Failure is often that early morning hour of darkness which precedes the dawning of the day of success. Leigh Mitchell Hodges. My friends, each and every day we ask that you spend a little bit of time in the markets, 10 to 15 minutes. That is all we ask. That is enough. Not 4 hours on a Sunday, not 12 hours once a month, but 10 to 15 minutes each and every day following your favorite stock and ETF charts. And of course, practice trading as much as possible. If you have a certain technique that you love and that you trade for real, when you're learning new ones, practice trade those, then advance to what we call fractional trading. And if you check out the video that's attached at the end of this on fractional trading, you'll know what we're talking about. It's the next step after paper trading. Let's jump into these charts. We see stocks are down along with Bitcoin pulling back about 5%. That's Bitcoin. And we see bonds up a little, gold up a little. Let's jump first into the S&P 500. As we look at this week's chart, we see that we opened. This red volume doesn't mean negative volume. It means we opened lower than the prior close. That's a telltale sign. You can see on Friday where things were down in the morning and the afternoon, a lot of ranging in the morning, a lot of ranging this morning, and of course the candle itself pushing through the weekly trend line in the afternoon. We look at all the volume on the Wednesday, Thursday. We look at that was the Thursday, Friday. We look at the Monday and not a lot of volume there, a ways to go just to get to average. And you can't even see the candle there. Let's zoom in on the 2-day and see. Yep, we've got a little red spinning top, almost maybe a doji there, just sitting on that trend line. Hasn't penetrated like the half day has, but again, down movement we see as the week starts, some real inherent weakness. Now things could pop up the rest of the week. We shall see. Of course, we're coming into the holidays. We'll have a shortened trading week on Christmas week, but things will continue to move along. Not gonna expect volume to just pump it all through the next couple of weeks, 3 weeks. So we'll wait and see as things move along. Now, a little bit different with the NASDAQ. It's decidedly pushed through on even the weekly, popped through that trend line. That shows some real downward energy. We already had a red spinning top on the Thursday, Friday 2-day candle, and this Monday, a red down candle, not a spinning top, but a down candle. And we can see not a lot of volume. We had average volume in the morning on the half day and then down in the afternoon, and had already pushed through in the afternoon. The candle on Friday pushed through the weekly trend line on the half day chart heading down. So the NASDAQ more negative as we start this week. We did have nice volume last week. And of course, we had things, let's see, is that going to be an interim high to 629.21 week before? So, yep. So again, didn't get up to that prior volume, just didn't have the energy, but could be rolling back over, could be a weekly vertical crossover going down that'll get us into a down move. And you might say, Tom, what is a down move? What if I don't know what puts are? I don't know how to practice trade options. I've never done it. Don't understand those things. Well, if you become a Patreon member, treat yourself to an early Christmas present. First thing you'll get 2 things immediately upon any of the 3 levels of support, the lowest level being $1 a day, $30 a month to support the work we do here for free. You will get Options Made Simple, The Charting Wealth Way, a 3-part video series that I have done that will give you all you need to know to start practice trading options immediately. Also, you'll get my book. That is 3-Wave Trading Advantage, the latest book I wrote at the beginning. I guess I put it at the beginning of this year. So you get both those things. So wow, how wonderful. Think about that. Now, what's the other thing you can do to short the market? Well, they're inverse funds like PSQ. That's Papa Sierra, Quebec. For those who've been in the military like me, you know the phonetic alphabet. Well, what do we see there? Well, it goes up as The underlying equity, which is the NASDAQ 100, goes down. It's the single short. Now, there are things to know about that. In fact, I'll put that training, let's see, I will put that in at the end of today's video also, so you'll have that. So you'll understand what PSQ and what SH and what TBF, Tango Bravo Foxtrot, are. Those are three of the short funds that we use to be able to trade when our ETFs go in reverse. They go down, they're bearish. Now again, there are issues with these things. You can't just willy-nilly start throwing even your practice trades around. You have to understand them. That video will give you understanding. Now, let's keep pushing through, excuse me, these charts. And again, we'll see how the week continues to develop. Just a down Monday doesn't mean we start pulling the trigger on things. As you guys who've been with me a long time know, tend to pull the trigger on things on Friday. We have an entire week of movement, know exactly what's going on. Now, 20-year U.S. government bonds up a little bit for the day. It's hard to see here on these Heikin Ashi candlesticks. You had a doji in the morning and a down candle in the afternoon, but actually overall for the day, these are Heikin Ashi candlesticks, up 0.07%, just barely, pretty much flat. But again, starting the week off with a red down candle, it's showing you what a Heikin Ashi candlestick show you, the average pace. And the average pace is down, hasn't hit a lower low, but because, of course, it ended up being up for the day, but even with the ranging, didn't hit a lower low. It doesn't look like the low last week, 87.19, this week, 87.39, so no. So we'll continue to watch as this week moves on, but of course, we do have a lot of downward momentum going into the third week. I'm not saying a lot. We have downward momentum, bearish sentiment going into the third week on bonds. What about gold? Gold is up for the day. Again, just about flat, 0.09%. You can see where it ranged up some in the morning. That bled off a good bit in the afternoon, but it's still above the weekly trend line on all three of our charts and nicely pulling away on that weekly chart. We haven't had average volume. You have to go all the way back to those 2 weeks of down moves to even get to average volume. That was back on the 27th of October after that phenomenal move that started on the week beginning the 25th of August and ended on the week beginning the 20th of October. But we had all those weeks of crazy gold up moves, and now we're going into the fourth week of things trying to regain. So again, we've got some bullish sentiment. We have a bearish sentiment in 20-year U.S. government bonds, a bullish sentiment in gold. What about Bitcoin? Decidedly bullish, and has been since Bitcoin topped back on the week beginning the 6th of October, and since then moved down. Now, last week was a green spinning top, but it looks like Bitcoin could be reverting back to that down move. Just again, not enough to sustain it. Hoping it's finding a bottom. It still could be because it's not gone lower than the low going back to the week beginning the 17th of November. That low was 23.27. This week, 24.08. So again, we'll wait, watch, and see. I keep hoping we're building a bottom here and aren't going to range below that and just keep plummeting. But we could, and if we do, that's fine. We're just going to follow these charts and wait for things to turn around or continue to ride the down move. And you might say, how do you do that on Bitcoin? Is there a single short on that? There are others, but here's one. I've actually real traded this one before and did well with it. BITI. It is a single short of Bitcoin managed by ProShares. And again, these things have their problems. They're not perfect devices. The fees are high. They're revalued every day. They can compound your losses. That's why you got to practice trade this stuff. Don't be a dummy. Now, if you want to be a dummy, go to Vegas and play roulette or the one-armed bandit, that kind of stuff. That's not what the stock market is about, or that's not what it should be about. Hope all you guys are looking forward to a great holiday season. Happy Hanukkah. Merry Christmas. Hope you and your family are looking forward to some wonderful time together. We so appreciate you guys. We love to hear from you. CW@chartingwealth.com. God bless. All the best from the whole team at Charting Wealth.